Om Shanti. Everybody is welcome to Avyakti Parivar. Today is October 26th. Merciful and being a benefactor. Ignorant of the knowledge of desire. The Avyakt signal is ignorant of the knowledge of desires. No matter what happens, always remember the word bestower. Become totally ignorant of the knowledge of desires. Do not have any desires to take, either in a subtle way or in a physical way. A bestower is one who is ignorant of the knowledge of desires and is full. There should be no experience of any lack of attainment in which you have a desire to attain. Become full of all attainments. Now we will listen from Sister Mohini.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
बाबा भिन्न-भिन्न प्रकार से दातापन और रहम दिल को स्पष्ट करते रहते हैं.
Baba has been clarifying in different ways about merciful and being a benefactor. And today Baba is telling there should be no kind of desire. So we need to really look within. We should be full of all attainment. We should not lack attainment of any kind. And when there is attainment, then there is contentment. And when we are content, then we are ignorant of the knowledge of desire. But even in a subtle way or in a physical way, we shouldn't have any desires. Physically, yes, we don't need, we don't take, but in a subtle way. Today, it was my experience that I had been somewhere to meet a doctor. And for some reason, he had a very important call for 15, 20 to half minutes to 30 minutes. It was about a dental clinic, and he himself wasn't there. So 2-3 times the thought came in my mind, should I be quiet or should I say something? Or should I say we should leave or say I will not come here again? So it was very subtle reactions that was coming within. Then I said, no, I need to be patient. And the feeling of mercy, so it must be definitely a necessity. That's why he is not here. So I'm just sharing with you how in a subtle way that reactions happen, irritations happen, we become impatient. And today we had some time, so it was okay. But many times we're short of time. So that's why to become a bestower, the subtle thoughts that emerge, we have to note them down. And when everything was done, I saw that for the first time he felt very light. He was asking for forgiveness many ways. And we had taken a timeless calendar, Toli. So we gave him everything. So he was overwhelmed. The environment became in such a way that he became overwhelmed. And because of being a bestower, your relationships are also healed and a good relationship is formed. And because of merciful, and all of a sudden, if someone needs any kind of cooperation, many such incidents happen where you have to give a hand of support to someone. So if you have the sanskar of giving happiness, Dadi Janki always mention that we have facilities, and one is to have facilities and the other is to those who give
जो किसी
attention,
आत्मा को
care.
उससे
So,
बहुत संतुष्टि
and the
होती है
soul
कि मेरे
experiences
दुखी जीवन में
happiness, and
दुखियों को
because of
देखते
that,
हैं।
we get
जो
blessings.
इस साल का
So we have mercy
थैम
on
है
those who are sick.
वो
But
मैंने आपको
today's
दिया
theme on
निष्ठुरता
kindness,
और उसके साथ साथ सहयोग कितना एकदम से आत्मा को खुश कर देता है, प्राप्ति करा।
immediately when we give cooperation, the
आप
soul
कहीं कहीं भी चल
experiences
रहे हैं, कहीं
attainment.
जा रहे हैं,
And if they're going somewhere, coming somewhere, and if you think that they need
जो
help,
आपके समीप वाले
those
संपर्क
who are
में आते
close
हैं
to
उनका
you,
हाथ
those who are
आगे
in
बढ़ाते हैं
contact with you, when they raise their
और
hand
आपकी
of
मदद
support
करते हैं,
and they help you when you're
तो
going
मन
out,
को इतना
and the
एकदम
soul
पवित्र
feels
लगता है
so happy,
कि
the hand
जानते
of
हैं ना
cooperation.
क्या
Maybe it is a lokic or a lokic
और उस सब
when
का
you
आधार है
receive or give a hand of
कि हम
cooperation. So
बाबा के
basis of
बच्चे
that
हैं
is because we all
और
are
सहयोग दें
God's
और
children,
सहयोग के
Baba's
बिना
children, and we
रहेंगे
give cooperation. And to give
ये उसमें मिल
cooperation,
जाए तो
there
फिर
has to
हाथ
be
छोड़ते
love.
नहीं है।
And when there is
हाथ
love, your
फैलाते
hands
रहते हैं,
don't stop,
जो भी मन
are
में
not
आए वैसे
withheld.
ही सहयोग
Your
करें।
hands open up
तो
and extend to
अंदर में
give
मुझे
us
चल रहा
support.
था कि
So internally, I
अगर
was
थोड़ा धीरे हो जाए
thinking, if we become impatient,
उस समय पर थोड़ा सा
at
रुक
that
जाए तो
moment,
फिर
if I become in,
वो
no, if I become
सेवा
angry, there won't be
हमारी
any
नहीं
service,
बनेंगे।
nor our
तो अगर आप
relationship will be good.
चाहते हैं
So if we
कि प्रत्येक
want
आत्मा
that
हमारे
every
लिए
soul should give us blessings,
आगे भविष्य के लिए भी संबंध अच्छे रहे,
and even for the future, our
ऐसी
relation
बात
should
तो
be
जीवन
very
भर
good.
उनके साथ
It's not a
चलती
matter
रहेगी
of one day,
और
it's a
साथ में
matter of life.
एक दूसरे की आवश्यकता रहती ही है।
And in the whole life, we need the cooperation of
तो
each other.
जो बाबा कहते हैं ना दाता
And that
बनना
is why
इच्छा
Baba
मात्र में
says
विद्या,
to be ignorant of desires and to be a
इच्छा रखते
bestower.
हैं
And if I have
और
desires
नहीं मिलता है
that I need to get
तो
cooperation
निराशा
from
में चले
others, and
जाते
if
हैं,
we don't get that
उस आत्मा
cooperation,
में
we will be
संतुष्टि
disheartened
नहीं रहेगी।
and I won't have good wishes towards that soul.
ये बड़ा सूक्ष्म है।
It is a very
कुछ तो जो
subtle
कर
thing.
सकता था ना,
We would have the thought, oh, they could have
दृष्टिकोण तो मिल
helped.
सकती थी ना,
We could have taken that person's
समय
help.
पर तो मिली नहीं।
At the time of need, they didn't come and help.
संकल्प
So it
विचारों
is
में
very subtle, in a very subtle way, when we have these
तो वो
kinds of
दातापन नहीं
thoughts.
रहता है।
So we are no longer a
वो इच्छा
bestower, because
बनी
in a
रहती है।
subtle way, I'm having expectation to receive, to
तो कई
get,
बार
to take.
बाबा
So many times,
दादी प्रकाश
Baba,
बड़ी बताती थी कि
Daddy
परीक्षा लेनी,
Prakashman used to say, Baba would take a
सबको
test
दृष्टि,
paper.
सबको
He would give
नमस्ते,
drishti to
सबको
everyone, he would give
सुनते थे
attention to everyone, he gave toli
और
to
फिर अपने
everyone,
मुद्दे को छोड़ के
and
अपने पास
he would
जाते थे।
leave. Not he would not give drishti and
तो अगर
toli to a
उनको
couple of them.
मन में ऐसा
And
होता है ना कि मुझे
in
भी
their mind, if they had this thought
एक
that
प्रश्न
I could have
उठाएगा,
got that as
क्या
well,
इसको भी इच्छा कहेगी?
will that be called as a desire
क्योंकि
too?
जब बाबा कहते हैं ना इच्छा मात्र विद्या,
When Baba says to be ignorant of the knowledge of desire,
तो
of even the
सूक्ष्म
physical and subtle,
और सूक्ष्म
one
भी
is a physical one, which is
इच्छा
okay,
मात्र भी
but even in a subtle way, not even a trace
लेकिन
of um,
लेने की इच्छा न हो,
a, a
तो फिर
trace
हम
of
देखते
wanting
रहेंगे
to
कि
take.
कैसे
So I keep
हमारे
observing
संकल्प सूक्ष्म में आते हैं।
how the
फिर
thoughts
हम
emerge
अव्यक्त
in a
इशारे
subtle
को याद
way.
करके
And then when we
आगे
remember the
बढ़ते हैं।
avyakt
जैसे कल
signals,
याद रहेगा
yesterday, like
ऐसा
tomorrow, we
नहीं
will
है।
remember that we shouldn't hold on to
बहुत
any
बढ़िया था।
desires.
ये समझती हूँ कि आप में से बहुतों ने अच्छे अच्छे अनुभव लिखते हैं।
Many of you
जैसे
keep
ये हमारे
sharing very
बचपन
good
की बात बताते
example
थे
experience
कि अपना
from the
हाथ
time
बहुत विशाल हो गया है,
your hearts have
भावनाएं
become
बढ़ गए हैं,
generous, your
जितनी
kindness has
भी अनुभव है
increased,
नारी के प्रति
and the
सबको
feeling towards everyone and the good wishes towards everyone
पूछते हैं
is
कि
also
कितने
increasing.
लोग हैं
Some people ask, there are
जिसको
few
कोई दुख
people
मिल रहा है,
where
या उसके
where
प्रति भी
they give a
आपकी
lot of
भावनाएं हैं,
sorrow to
तो
many.
उसके प्रति तो
So
ज्यादा ही रखना चाहिए।
what kind of feeling should we be
एक
having
दूसरे
towards
के
them?
प्रति
So
चाहिए
Didi is telling we should have more and more extra good
एक्स्ट्रा
wishes.
दातापन हम
You
बोलते
need to
हैं।
be an extra
सारे
bestower
वर्ल्ड
towards
में
them.
देखो कितने लोग हैं
When you look at the entire world, there are so
जो
many
दातापन
people.
में उनको शक्ति मिले,
So
उन्मत्ति मिले,
they should have, they should
अगर
get
जो कोई
a lot of good wishes. Let them get a good intellect. That there are a lot of sanskars which are creating sorrow. Let them change, and this will become like sakash. At this moment, many souls receive these kind of sakash that brings change in them, because it's very important that to have happiness and peace, these souls need to be transformed. So, being ignorant of the knowledge of desires, we should always be bestower, always cooperative, always have good wishes and pure feelings towards everyone. Om Shanti.
रहमदिल दातापन इच्छा मात्रम अविद्या कोई भी बात
Ignorant
हो
of the
जाए
knowledge of desires,
उसमें
no matter what
निराश
happens,
होकर
always remember the word
इच्छा
bestower.
मात्रम अविद्या
Become
अपने
totally
सूक्ष्म मन
ignorant
से
of the knowledge of
वस्तु को
desire.
लेने की
Do
इच्छा
not have any desires to
दाता का
take,
अर्थ ही है
either in a
इच्छा
subtle
मात्रम
way or
अविद्या
in a physical way. A
संपूर्ण
bestower is
प्राप्त
one
वस्तु
who is ignorant of the
प्राप्त
knowledge of
जिसको
desires and
पाने
is
की
full.
इच्छा हो
There should be
सब
no
प्राप्त सिद्ध
experience of
हो
any lack of
ओम
attainment in
शांति
which you have a desire to attain. Become full of attainment. Om Shanti.